We are exactly 1 week away from Thanksgiving 2019, and I have done zero planning for this event. Year, and we're keeping it small. It's going to be me, my husband, and my 8-week-old son, along with the 3 dogs. We'll probably get some food in the long run, even though I try not to feed them human food. Let's get started, see what we have in my kitchen. So as usual, I start out in the refrigerator, seeing what I have, seeing what I can make with what I have, and getting my ideas from there. So here in my fridge, I always keep the fresh stuff in the vegetable drawers, the vegetables and the fruit, eggs, milk, tea. Looking kind of sparse. I've got my bread, cheese. Ooh, a Red Bull. I'm gonna have myself one of those right now. Just a deep dive into my fridge, seeing what we have. I realized after I went through this that I didn't have too much to use for the Thanksgiving recipes I'm going to be describing here, but it is something that I do every week during meal planning, so I figured I'd show you in this video. I didn't have time to go to the farmer's market like I usually do, so I decided to buy all my produce off one of those shopping apps where you can pick up your order on the way home or whenever you're out running errands. And I don't know if I ordered 8 pounds of beets, but I received quite a few, and these are from 3 weeks ago. We're gonna try to use them up. Maybe we'll incorporate that into Thanksgiving dinner. I didn't even think of that. And here we are over in my pantry. I am just checking out a few different things that I have in there to see what I can make. We have so much stuff, so this has really become a huge mess. Comment below if you'd like to see me do a huge declutter. I would love to. So, after going through all the food in the kitchen with my little one, my little helper here, we have determined everything that we have in the kitchen, and we're gonna go back to Mama's Planner, and we're going to go back to those Thanksgiving recipes and see what we need to buy so we can get this meal done. For Thanksgiving, I get to do a little bit more planning, and I get to work on some recipes that I've either been saving up to make or I just have on the books that I never get a chance to make. I learn a lot from the Food Network and internet on how to cook. I am just a home cook, not formally trained, but let's get into the recipes for this Thanksgiving. Turkey, we're going to be doing turkey breasts, and to make it not boring and dry, because turkey just isn't my favorite, it's not my husband's favorite, I am going to stuff it and roll it. It's called a turkey roulade. You'll see this all over the internet this year. It seems pretty trendy. I saw it on Food Network, and I figured stuffing or dressing, whatever you want to call it, turkey rolled up, it's the perfect little package, and it's going to be great for leftovers. So I didn't see anything in my kitchen that I'll be able to use for that. I don't keep turkey on hand, so I'm going to be getting a turkey. I'm going to need stuffing or dressing, whatever you want to call it. I'm stuffing this year, so we're going to call it stuffing. I'm going to do a cornbread stuffing, so I'm going to get some cornbread. I'm thinking to start the stuffing, you traditionally would want to use carrots, onions, celery. I have that in the fridge, but this year I'm thinking let's do something fancy. Let's get leeks. So I'm gonna see if the farmer's market has leeks. I'm hopefully gonna get there tomorrow morning before the rush. We're gonna use leeks instead of onions, add a really nice mild flavor to the cornbread stuffing, and even throw in some craisins. So we've got our main dish. It's going to be that turkey roll up with the stuffing inside. So it's time to think about some more sides. I am thinking potatoes, sweet potatoes, green beans, something green, and of course cranberry sauce. So for the potato, though, what I want to do is take those super trendy melted potatoes that you usually see with the white potatoes, and I want to do it with sweet potatoes. I'm gonna make it nice and sweet, kind of savory, with some herbs and even some cinnamon and sugar, you know, get those really Thanksgiving flavors in, but top each one with a little marshmallow and get it nice and toasty on top right before we serve it. So I have marshmallows, I believe. I have some sweet potatoes. I have the spices that I'll need in my spice drawer. I think we are good to go on that dish. Let's talk about green beans. Green beans have never been my favorite. I always liked the canned green beans that my grandma used to make, you know, and they come out kind of mushy, kind of not so green, mixed in with the mushroom gravy and, you know, the crispy fried onion topping. Those were good. I never liked fresh green beans though, and my whole mantra is fresh, fresh, fresh. We have to eat fresh. So, got our protein, turkey, we've got our starch, sweet potatoes, and now what can we make that's green, that's still going to taste Thanksgiving-like, but not going to be green beans? I do have all those beets with all those greens on top, so I'm thinking what I can do is make a cheesy bechamel sauce on the bottom, just a white sauce in the pan, and a layer of greens, and then put some slivered almonds on top. I think that'll sound really good. And this is gonna be one of my homemade, made up recipes. And you can find all of these recipes, whether they were made up or adapted from Food Network, Bobby Flay, who knows. They're all on my Instagram page, _soundbites_. And I have that link below and the link to all the recipes as well. So next, cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce is one of my favorite sides. I don't even know if it's considered a side or like a topping, but for me, it is a main side on Thanksgiving. I personally love the canned jellied cranberry sauce. It is my absolute favorite, but as I've grown up and as I've messed around in the kitchen a bit, so what I am thinking is cranberries, pears, all the tasty Thanksgiving herbs and spices. No herbs, just spices. Scratch the herbs. What else? Honey, probably. We need to sweeten those cranberries up a bit, and we will make a sauce that is kind of like the stuff you get in the can that has the chunks in it, but still kind of jelly-like, because I'm going to add some cornstarch, and that is going to make it solidify a bit, and it'll still be like a traditional jellied, out of the can style cranberry sauce, but it's going to be fresh made and just a little different. All right, so we're still 6 days out. I'm gonna get headed to the farmer's market in the morning. I'm gonna go get my grocery pickup. I'll place the order in the morning, and we will meet back here to go over all of the ingredients that I purchased for our Thanksgiving meal 2019 on a budget for 2. So here are the results of the grocery haul combined with everything I had in my kitchen already for all the recipes I will be making for Thanksgiving 2019. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you for joining me as I brainstormed and went through this for my family. I hope you have received some ideas for you and your family for Thanksgiving, or maybe just any other day of the year meal. I will be following up this video with separate cook with me's and bake with me's with all of these ingredients for all of the recipes that I'll be putting together for Thanksgiving. So please do hit that subscribe button if you liked what you saw. Hit that like button, the big thumbs up. It does me a huge deal of good, as well as leave your comments, because I would love to hear from you guys, hear about what you think of my ideas, hear about your ideas and what you might like to see in future videos from me. Thanks guys, see you in the next one.